How's it going, guys? RNG Life here, and today, as you can see, Land of the Titans has finally arrived. I'm hyped. I am hyped. I'm about to look at the new set. We're gonna go take a look. Alright, so pretty much what I thought. We got the URs I talked about. There's some of the SRs, which are looking pretty cool. I mean, all of these are really awesome. I mean, if I pull Dust Knight or Mega Rock Dragon, those could be really good in like Magnet Warriors. Actually, no, okay, Gearfried is a warrior. I thought he was a rock for some reason, but if he was a rock, he'd also work in Magnet Warriors, I guess. But alright, and there's a bunch of rares in here too. I'm gonna go ahead and start pulling from this set. I'm actually gonna go ahead for the 3 packs and plus 1 SR guaranteed, because those actually guarantee you an SR, and I'm really hyped to get these new SRs. So let's go ahead and jump right in. Alright. Okay, and the pack looks pretty cool. I mean, we got those 2 URs on the pack, the 2 baboons. Looking pretty awesome. It is just gonna be rares, but oh well. Let's see what we get. Ooh, okay, Royal Surrender. I don't think I've ever seen this. Well, activate only when your opponent activates continuous trap card. Negate the activation and the effect of the card and destroy it. Oh, that's pretty cool. So if they activate like a mirror wall or something, this completely gets rid of it. That's awesome. Ooh, Rodent Nut. Oh, we got our first little beast. Alright, so each time your opponent special summons a monster, place 1 nut counter on this card. You can remove 1 nut counter from this card to target 1 monster your opponent controls. Destroy that target. Wow, that's actually pretty interesting. But they got a special summon. But we are, according to this set, we are moving into an age of special summoning, since a lot of the beast cards can special summon. So you never know. It might actually be a pretty good card in the future. I like a little hat though. All right. Ooh, Naturia Pineapple. Let's see. Oh my god, so much shenanigans. So this is some of the plant support they were talking about then. Alright, I'll place a monster you control. Treat it as plant type. Wow, that sounds like it's pretty good in the archetype. Because they all become plants. During your standby phase, if you do not control a face-up Naturia Pineapple, have no monsters in the graveyard except plant or beast type. Wow, it supports beast too. You can special summon this card from your graveyard. You must... Oh wow, you must not control. So this works in beast decks as well, and it turns them into plants. So it makes like kind of like a hybrid pineapple. I mean, not a pineapple, a hybrid beast plant deck. That's very interesting. Let's see what else we get. All right, so second one, no shine or anything. Oh look, Cheapskate, the mouse fighter. I guess this is a very bad card, to be honest. It's like freaking Bruce Lee. But I mean, it's 12 and 0, and it's a 3-star. I mean, Monk Fighter. All right, we got a rock. All right, we got some of that rock support. Battle damage to this card's controller. Battle when this card becomes 0. That could be pretty useful in the future. You never know. And we got that Enraged Muka Muka. It's okay if you have a lot of cards in hand, but it's pretty much just a beefed up Muka Muka. So if Muka Muka is your favorite card, then there you go. So Land of the Titans, next card, I mean. Alright. Kaminote Blow. What do we got? Activate only if there's at least one. Oh, Chusuke, the mouse fighter or monk fighter. Wow, that's weird. I actually just pulled those guys. Or Master Monk, that's another one that I haven't seen. On your side of the field, destroy the monsters that battle with these monsters on your side of the field this turn at the end of the damage step. So it's like making a legit like martial arts deck. That sounds pretty cool, to be honest. That sounds like it'd be pretty hilarious. We got that Rodent Nut. Oh, we got the Needlebug Nest, and it's just a rare. It is just a rare. Oh my god. I'm guessing they changed the. They actually did change the rarity, because before this was going to be an SR, but now it's just a rare. That's so awesome. Oh man, I'm hyped for that. You're going to get Needlebug Nest so easy. Alright, so let's see what else we're going to get, since we do have that guaranteed SR, which I'm excited for. Alright, let's see what we get. Oh, what is this? Gearfried the Swordmaster? I actually did not even know this card was going to be in the set. So obviously they've been changing stuff around, which is pretty awesome. Alright, so We got the another Gearfried, which is pretty much the third Gearfried they've added to this game. First one being the Blazing Gearfried, the Gemini one. But cannot be normal summon set, must be special summon with release restraint. Oh, it's that one. And cannot be special summoned by other ways. When an equipped card is equipped to this card, target one monster your opponent controls, destroy that target. That can be interesting, definitely. But we do need a Gearfried, the Iron Knight, and the release restraint spell to be able to summon him. Then you can give him equips. It sounds about kind of roundabout, but if you make a deck for it, this card can be pretty good. So, pretty good first pull. I mean, it's pretty good because we don't have any of these cards, so they're all new. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and go for the next one. $5.99 for 10 packs. Sounds good to me. I mean, we do get that guaranteed SR, and we might pull a SR or higher out of this one, so let's go ahead and pull. Alright, and we got a single Karibo that time. Nothing too special, so more... Ooh, what are these? More rares. But let's see. Mind Wipe. Activate only if your opponent has 3 or less cards in their hand. Your opponent adds their hand to the deck, shuffles it, then draws the same number of cards they added to the deck. I don't know. It seems pretty situational. It pretty much just a -1 for you. I'm guessing the only way it works is if maybe you know what your opponent has. But other than that, there might be some weird cheese around this card in the future. But for now, meh. But oh, Neko Mane King. It's a beast. It's a level 1 beast. That's pretty interesting. And I think I actually remember Joey in the anime. I think when they were using the god cards and stuff, he actually summoned this to save his life. That was kind of weird. Let's see. During your opponent's turn, when this card in your possession is sent to your graveyard by an opponent's card effect, it becomes the end phase of this turn. Okay. Okay, so you use it on your opponent's turn and it ends their turn. That's why it saved Joey, because it ended their opponent's turn before they got to their battle phase. Oh, that's pretty cool. When this card in your possession is sent to the graveyard by an opponent's card effect, it's got to be an opponent's card effect though. That seems really situational, to be honest. To have for your opponent to have something, I doubt it. I doubt it's gonna be useful. But we do got that flower bot, which looks pretty cool actually. It's a plant. I thought it'd be a machine. If this card is sent to the graveyard, draw 1 card and place 1 card from your hand on the top of your deck. Oh, that's cool. That's actually pretty interesting. Plants are getting some decent support. But yeah, that looks very interesting. Very interesting. Moving on. Single Karibo, probably no shine. Oh, we got some shine on this one. Single Karibo and a gold shine. Let's see what we get. Oh, we got a BAM! We got a BAM, guys. Did we just pull a UR? Alright, Neko Mane King. Ooh, Big March of Animals. This looks like a beast support card. Until the end of this turn, all face-up beast type monsters on your side of the field gain 200 attack for each beast monster on your side of the field. So that's interesting, but it's not really continuous or anything. It's just kind of like a temporary boost for 1 turn. So that's pretty cool. But we're gonna move on and see what we got. Ooh, Uniflora, the mystical beast of the forest. This card is one of the cards I actually did want for a beast deck. So it is a very good pull. Very, very good pull. Very worth it. It's not a UR like I thought it was, but this is still a really good card, and it's glossy, so that's very decent. This is one of those cards that, if you're running a pure beast deck, you can tribute it to special summon a beast from your hand, or grave, or just from your hand or graveyard. Yeah, so if you have the big beast monsters in the grave, this can bring them out. So that can be really, really, really good. So moving on. All right, so we got one SR. And nothing out of this one. Alright, ooh, Retort. There's that card. When your opponent activates a spell or trap card with the same name as one in your graveyard, negate the activation, and if you do destroy that card, then you can add 1 card with that name from the graveyard to your hand. Oh, that's kind of cool. So if you use like a mirror wall or something, and it's in your grave, and your opponent activates a mirror wall, you negate, destroy, and then you add mirror wall to your hand. That can be really interesting, but it seems pretty situational. It would have to be in used in meta, where you know everybody's running the same cards or something. But ooh, lighten the load. What is this? It's continuous. Once per turn, you can add 1 level 7 or higher monster from your hand to your deck and shuffle it, then draw 1 card. Okay, so that can be used in those decks where, kind of like Valkyrion, for example. If you don't want to summon him from your hand with Delta, you want to summon him from your deck to get a +1, then you use this and put Valkyrion back in the deck to, I guess, pretty much replace it. So it's a switcheroo. It's a once per turn switcheroo for level 7 or higher monsters. It can be pretty good. I mean, it could be pretty good in a specific deck. I'm not sure, because I mean, even then it is a -1 because you have to use this card. But I don't know. Let's move on. Oh, there's that Master Monk that you were talking about. It looks pretty cool. It's a 5-star though. It's a rock. This card cannot be normal summoned or set. This card cannot be special summoned except by tributing one monk fighter. This card can attack twice during the same turn. Well, that's kind of interesting. So you need the monk fighter. But I always read these cards when I was little, and I would read it and say this card cannot be normal summoned set. This card cannot be special summoned. I always thought like, well, that's terrible. You can't even bring this card out. But yeah, that's just because I was really stupid when I was little. But yeah, pretty interesting. Oh, we got triple Karibo. Anything cool out of this one? No shine. Wow, getting wrecked. All right, moving on. All right, we got that retort again. Ooh, legendary black belt. Equip only to skin a mouse fighter, monk fighter, master monk. When the equipped monster destroys your opponent's monster by battle and sends it to the grave, inflict damage to your opponent equal to the defense of the destroyed monster. I'm guessing they're supporting that little archetype of the martial artists. It doesn't look that viable, but I mean they're trying. You could deal their defense to your opponent, so that's interesting. Ooh, this card. This card is actually pretty interesting. Let's see. During your main phase, you can banish this card from your graveyard. You can normal summon one monster this turn for 1 less tribute. You can only use the effect of Amaryllis once per turn. And oh, that's his name, Amaryllis. And I say this card is good because it's probably one of the first official cards that you can banish from your grave to get an effect. I mean, we're finally starting to get those cards that you can just banish from the grave to do stuff. That is really cool. I'm really excited to see this kind of card enter Duel Links. So you never know, we might be able to do some real cheeky cheesy plays in the future. And this is pretty much like a cost down, but without having to discard a card. So it's a pretty good card. Pretty good card indeed. And I forgot we were pulling 10 packs. Oh yeah. Alright, so let's keep going. Another single Karibo. And anything special? Big March. Kangaroo Champ. Oh man, this guy looks gross. It's like Death Kangaroo, but just gross. He's like human colored. And he's got weird hair. Alright. Alright, so a beast. Monster that battles this card is changed to defense position after damage calc. I don't know how Kangaroo Champ can be used, but there's definitely going to be some play with it in the future. For now, meh. Level 4 or 800. Master Monk though. Got another one of those. Got another Karibo. And alright, so coming out to blow. Kangaroo Champ. Ooh, Grave Oha. That's a rock, and it's a level 4. Wow, I thought it was gonna be. I for whatever reason saw the art and thought it was gonna be like a really big, like 7 or 8 star. But let's read its rock effect. While there is a face down defense position monster on your side of the field, no player can select this card as an attack target. Oh. Each time a monster on your side of the field is flip summoned, inflict 300 damage to your opponent. Oh, are you guys seeing what I'm seeing? It's like that rock flip support, so it can work with statues. So if you run this guy, it kind of makes your deck into a burn deck in case you don't want to like actually attack them. So it opens up plays for like burn decks, which is pretty cool, pretty interesting. I definitely want more of this card to see if I can experiment with statues. So let's see what else we're gonna get. Probably nothing too special. Single Karibo, and we got that Chusuke, the Mouse Fighter, Necromante King, which is my 3rd card, Flower Bot, 2nd version of that one. Alright, anything else? Mind Wipe, Monk Fighter, Plant food chain. What is this? Looks like obviously plant support, but let's see. Target one plant type monster you control. Equip this card to that target. It gains 500 attack. If this card is destroyed by a card effect while equipped, you can target one plant monster in your graveyard, special summon that target. That can be really interesting. That might make plants viable, to be honest, because you can special summon plants from your grave. All they need is like a really big, powerful plant monster that's gonna help you out. And even then, they might not need it. They might just go for like a play where they have a bunch of like 16 to 1900 beaters or something. Then it could be pretty interesting. But yeah, moving on. Alright, what else we got? Alright, so let's check this out. Hey, 3-hump Lakota! Or Lakuda. There's 3 face up, 3-hump Lakuda cards on your side of the field. Tribute 2 of them, draw 3 cards. That is like one of those cards that I don't know if you're ever gonna pull it off. Someone's gonna eventually make a deck for this guy and pull off the actual strategy, but I don't know if it's worth running this guy to eventually try to draw 3, because you have to have all 3 copies of this guy on the field, clogging up your board. So I don't know. Maybe there's got to be something we can do to bring him out. I was thinking about Obedience School, but Obedience School has to be 3 different things, so I don't think that's gonna work. We got Road Nut. Ooh, Naturia Rock. What is this? When a trap card is activated, you can send the top card of your deck to the graveyard. Special this card from your hand. Oh, that's pretty cool. I mean, if your opponent's running traps, which I haven't seen many people run, I don't know. It can be interesting in the you can start pretty much making a Naturia archetype too, but we probably have nothing for it to revolve around. But it's pretty interesting. Pretty interesting indeed. So moving on. What we got? Single Freebo. There's that Release Your Strength card I was talking about. And you contribute a Gearfried to special summon 1 Gearfried to Swordmaster from your hand or deck. That's pretty cool. I mean, it works for Gearfried, so there's that. Moving on. Ooh, Security Orb. What is this? Activate only when your opponent's monster declares an attack. Change the battle position of that monster. Oh, cool. So we can actually stop an attack. When this face-down card is destroyed and sent to the graveyard by an effect of a spell or trap card your opponent controls, destroy one monster on the field. That could be pretty interesting, to be honest. You can definitely, let me see, can you destroy by sent to the graveyard by a spell or trap card your opponent controls? Alright, so you can't destroy yourself. You can't use Storm and be cheeky about it. So, I mean, at least it stops an attack. So it's basically like an econ, which is pretty cool. Pretty cool indeed. So moving on. Oh, okay, that was it. Alright, so that was it. I actually didn't get many things out of that one. What did I get? Yeah, we got 1 SR out of 10 packs. That's, I guess, mediocre. But we did get all the new cards because we don't have any of these. So now we're going to go ahead and get that confirmed, guaranteed SR card. Let's see what we got. Oh, we got that Gearfried. Alright, so we pulled both Gearfrieds already. Oh my god, I don't like Gearfried so much. I don't know if we're gonna get a lot more support for him or what's going on, but as of now, I don't know much about Gearfried, and I'm not too fond of him because I don't really like his effect that much. It is at a 1800 4-star though, so that can be pretty cool, especially if you don't run equips, maybe, because if you're trying to make the Swordmaster deck, then you would end up drawing Gearfried and a bunch of equips and he can't use. So that's why I see like it's not balanced. That's the only reason I kind of don't like Gearfried. But oh well. So we ended up getting Uniflora, which is a really good card. Out of everything, I actually only got 1 SR. So out of all those packs, so that was like 13 packs. Let's see, I can go for 12 packs for 1 SR. I don't think I'm gonna do that. Not today. But it looks, I guess, like we still have a lot to do, long way to go before we can get all the cards that we need. But yeah, we have a lot of really interesting SRs left. I'm definitely aiming for those URs. But I think that's about it for today. But anyway, thank you guys for watching today. Have a great day and see you guys.